So Craig Berube has been hired as the head coach for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now we saw that Sheldon Keefe made his goodbye video on the just enjoying by the water. So new era. Let's go right into the article and I'll kind of expand my thoughts as we go here. It's actually kind of shocking to see how quickly they hired Berube in consideration. So Maple Leafs have hired Craig Berube as their new head coach. The Maple Leafs fired head coach Sheldon Keefe on May 9th. This is what Treliving had to say. In this business, over a period of time, the message stops hitting home. It's not just changing the personnel, but understanding why a message may not be getting through. So our focus right now is try to find that individual as our new head coach. Berube, this will be his third head coaching gig, was with the Flyers and then with the St. Louis Blues. In 2019, St. Louis was lowly 15-18-4, sitting last in league standings. The Blues rallied under Berube not only to reach the postseason as a third seed in the Central Division, but to eventually win the Stanley Cup. Yeah, I mean, he was a big part of that. He got them to right the ship. Obviously, Binnington had a torrid playoff run and was fantastic during that series. He's huge. Now, his record as a head coach is 281, 190, and 72. So he played just in 40 games for the Leafs in his career, scoring 5 goals and 12 points through the 91-92 season. So, yeah, we've kind of, everyone, I think most people know that he had himself an NHL career before getting into coaching. So what is my thoughts about Berube being the head coach for the Toronto Maple Leafs? I think personality-wise, it's a little bit of a change. I think Berube will be able to kind of, I think he'll hold some of these guys more accountable. I think writing was on the wall. If the Maple Leafs weren't going to go on a deep Stanley Cup run this year, this was not Treliving's guy. Treliving came in, they keep the head coach from the previous regime, which you usually never do. Maybe say never, but generally, when you get a new GM there, you just go, they want their own head coach. And with how the Leafs did lose in 7 games to the Bruins, it's not completely unexpected to change course and try something different. The big thing for me, because while he did win that Stanley Cup championship, and I think he can be a good coach, I think over a period of time with the Blues, he kind of, it was what it was. They underperformed. And while they did have some transition years, I would have to put it, because there was so much roster changes, will Berube be able to get the best out of these players? That's going to be the main concern here. Will he be able to make these players play a full 200-foot game and still be effective offensively? I still think this isn't going to be the only change here with the Toronto Maple Leafs. I would not be shocked if you see a player or two moved, dealt, whatever, just because something's got to change here with the Leafs. They've been trying the same thing over and over again and getting the same exact results. They are spending far too much money not to go further than they are. The Leafs are a good team. Want to make that very clear. I think very highly of the Maple Leafs. They have a talent. I'm just not sure if they have the right personnel throughout the lineup. I think if they got a little bit more jam, I think if they got another piece on the back end, and whether you believe in Joseph Woll or not, maybe getting another goalie in here to compete with Joseph Woll would be a good idea. I think the Leafs aren't that far away from finally breaking through. I mean, they've already got past that first round the year prior, beating the Tampa Bay Lightning. They have the talent here. They just need a couple pieces here, and they really, truly could be a Stanley Cup contender. I like this hiring. I think Berube can bring some intangibles that I think this core group might need. Maybe he gives them a nice kick in the butt to get them going. But I'd like to know your thoughts down below in the comments section. What do you think of this Berube signing? You think it's good, bad, or are you indifferent? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. I'm Captain Paul. I'll see you in the next one.